Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Who else hate buying plants if you don't have to? Taking what you got and propagating. Because I am a very thrifty person and I don't like spending money unless I absolutely have to. But this is an ivy and I have two different pieces here. Can you see it? There's two different pieces and they have already started to grow roots on them. So what I wanted to do, I probably should have brought a towel or something. I won't drip on the table. But what I wanted to do is get pots. See these two? They both have roots on them. Okay. So we have the ivy that I want to put in soil. And also we have this plant right here, and this is called a yucca cane. Is that Y-U-C-C-A? Is that yucca? Yucca? I don't think it's yucca. I think it's yucca. So this is called a yucca cane. So about 4 days ago, I was pulling off like the yellow dead leaves on the plant, and I will show you that one as well. I was pulling off the leaves on the plant, and I guess I pulled too hard, or maybe the leaves weren't ready to actually come off yet, and I broke it. So that's where this comes from. That's where this whole piece right here comes from. And it's been 4 days. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I already have roots growing. Can y'all see it here? I don't know if y'all can see the roots growing here, here, and yeah, so there are roots growing on it already. So it's ready to either go in soil, I believe, but all three of these are ready to go in the soil. So I was just sharing with you guys how I am acquiring my plants. I don't like to really buy anything. I like to use what I have and grow what I have at home. So this is kind of basically what I'm demonstrating here, just showing how I'm growing my plant family. So out in my outdoor space that I'm gonna be showing you guys hopefully soon. I don't know how soon is, but I will be showing you guys. I want to have plants out there, and I am on a mission to growing my own plants, propagating my own plants. So far, we have the yucca cane plant and the ivy. And outdoors, we have the Monstera plant. I don't know if y'all recall, a couple of months ago, I have the larger Monstera plant, and it was too big, so I broke some pieces off, not knowing what I was doing. I broke 3 pieces off actually. 2 of them died, and one of them is looking pretty good right now, and I'll show you what that one looked like as well. So let me show you what the original yucca cane plant looks like, the original ivy, and the original Monstera. I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of months ago I was talking about this plant right here. The root or roots of this plant is approximately 23 years old. I've had this plant for about 23, maybe 24 years. It has grown really long. I've cut it off. It keeps growing. So I just thought I'd take some pieces from this plant and propagate it, which is what you see over there in the water. Here in my office area, this is the original yucca cane plant. It's pretty big. I purchased it maybe about 4 years ago when it was really small. 4 or 5 years ago when it was really small, and this is what it's looking like. So the piece that I broke off was actually down here. You see how these, well, this is not yellow, but they get yellow sometimes. Well, here's one that looked like it's getting ready to want to turn yellow a little bit. You see how it's limp and kind of hanging? I'm just going to leave it because the other day there were several that was looking like this right here, but it was a little bit more yellow, and I just went up to the root of it and I pulled it, and it just popped off the whole plant right there, the whole little stem. But anyway, so this is the original of the yucca plant. And on this yucca plant, I may water it once a month. I don't bother it. I open up the blinds a little bit for it every day to give it some light. And like I said, I water it once a month. I put enough water until I start seeing it come down, you know, in the little pan, the drip pan. But that's about it. Just leave it alone. So I think this is a good plant to have if you don't have a green thumb, or if you think all of your plants die. I think this is a really good plant to have. Okay, here is the Monstera plant. As you look at the plant, you may notice some of the leaves. Well, at this point, I only have maybe like this one. We'll talk about this one in a few minutes. But last summer, this plant was outside, and I wasn't taking care like I should have been. Left it in the heat, and it doesn't take very long for the heat to burn these leaves really bad. So that is the cause of this brown that you see right here. Now, this one right here, I'm not sure why this is yellowing. Because the plant overall itself seems to be healthy, still growing and forming new leaves on it. Seems pretty healthy, so I'm not sure why this is yellowing. And I'm not going to pull it off because it still looks healthy down here. I'm not going to bother it. I'm just going to leave that there. But the Monstera smaller plant that's growing came from this one right here, and I will show that to you. So let's go see that one right now. Okay, now here is the smaller Monstera plant, and I took this one from the bigger one that you just saw. It's doing pretty good. The leaves feel good on it. It's not dry. It's actually loving the warm weather outside. And this plant as well, I water it once a month. I don't bother it. I don't bother it too much. I don't move it around too much. I just leave it right here, and it's been growing. Because when I first potted this, all I had was this part right here. It had no leaves on it or anything. But now it has leaves, and it looks like it's doing good. So all three plants that you just saw, the Monstera, the Yucca cane, and the ivy. So all three of those plants are going to go in my outdoor space outside, in my shed or storage building, whatever you want to call it. I'll be showing you that sometime soon when I get things together. So what I wanted to do is, when I was growing these, I wanted to, can you see? I wanted to put these like in whatever my pop of color. I wanted to put it in a container. So I wanted all of my pots to be like more of a glass, ceramic, whatever you call that material. But I wanted everything to be one color, so color coordinated. But the more I look at this, I kind of like the look of just having glass. I like the look of having the glass with the roots at the bottom. But also I could keep it just like this with the glass, and I could put like little fine pebbles with a pop of color at the bottom of this. I can do that as well. But for this one right here, for this one, because it's so big, I think this little glass jar right here is too little. So I do have another jar that I'm gonna put this in, and I will, show you guys what that look like. Because I might just keep it in water as long as I can. As long as it's looking healthy, growing roots, I may as well just keep it in water, and just to see how that worked out. And to let y'all know, this bottle right here was, I think, some vinegar, red wine vinegar. I think that's what it was. I think that's what you call that. But it was from the grocery store, an empty jar. So that's what this is right here. I told y'all I'll save everything. And I'm pretty sure this right here was dill radish or relish probably. So let me go ahead and transfer this plant because it's so big and the root is long. Let me transfer it out of this thing into something bigger. And what I'm planning on using is this. Yeah, this is a pickle jar. This is an old pickle jar. So let's go add water to it. I'm gonna go add water to this and I'll be right back. Okay, we have the pickle jar. So can y'all see me good? Let's do it down. So I'm gonna take this. And let's drop it in here. Does that sit better in here? No, it's still kind of lean over, but it's better than being in this little small jar right here. I think it's fine that it lean over. See how it leans over a little bit? Yeah, I think I like it in here better than this jar right here. But I really want it to sit up straight. Y'all see how it keeps falling? How it keeps falling over? All right. Well, I guess there's nothing I can really do about that. But anyway, so the roots are more free now in this bigger jar. So I'm thinking I'll have, instead of buying pots, I may just use recycled glass. Keep everything in glass for more of a cleaner look maybe. And I'm wondering if I have everything in glass, will that eliminate gnats? You know how we get, or I don't know if you guys do, but I get gnats. Certain times of the year you get gnats, especially when you have soil. So I'm wondering if having your plants in water like this will eliminate the gnats. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I just wanted to bring you here to my dining room and show you guys what I'm doing in order to get more plants. What am I doing to grow more plants and get more plants for my outdoor space that I'll be showing you guys real soon. Okay, but that's it. And thank y'all for watching. If y'all have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so. I really would appreciate it. And that's it. Okay, I know I told y'all that's it, but let me show you this avocado plant over here. From time to time, we'll show y'all this plant, but I just want y'all to see how much taller it has gotten. Y'all, this plant was grown from 2 avocado seeds. And I have had it for, I think, February of next year would be 3 years that I've had it so far. So I just basically put 2 avocado seeds in this particular soil right here. Just put it in and left it alone. Again, I watered it maybe once a month, and it just started sprouting and growing. And this is a smaller one. It's 2 seeds. This is a smaller one. And then this is a larger one over there.